Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Zero, and welcome to a channel update. So I know it has been a good deal of time since I've actually uploaded anything other than the last couple live streams that I attempted to do, which I use the word attempted loosely and subjectively. I played some Path of Exile on those live streams. I attempted a few more live streams, but didn't upload them to YouTube, and they were actually already deleted already because they only hold on so long on the Twitch. But yeah, it has been a while since I've uploaded anything, and people may be wondering that I can only imagine that because we've gradually had more and more subscribers and more comments and getting a lot of activity on the channel, which is awesome. And I'm really stoked for that. But I feel terrible about the situation because I haven't had a chance to upload anything, and it's not that I haven't had a chance. It's just the content that I was going to upload would have been like super boring, and you're actually looking at it right now. No, Path of Exile is not a boring game. But the things I was doing in Path of Exile would have been boring to watch. And you might be asking yourself, well, why Path of Exile? Where's Minecraft been at? I'll get into that. But first, what's important is, we're hitting kind of like a milestone with subscribers. We got a lot of activity on the channel, especially with like some of the tutorials that have released recently. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of bring up some stuff about why technical gaming is important to me, why it happened, kind of give you an update what's been going on lately. And just try to be transparent about everything. So why Path of Exile? Why else am I playing Path of Exile? Why am I into Minecraft? I thought this was like a strictly Minecraft indie game channel. And if you think about it, it theoretically, PoE is indie game, technically speaking, I think, because it's not a big gaming company. It's a small founded one. Started this game as a free to play. You can pick it up on Steam. I won't say anything about Steam and Valve. That's a different thing entirely. But the GGG, Grinding Gear Games, was relatively small compared to what other big gaming companies had, and they produced this marvelous gem. It released in 2013, and at the time that's when I had joined in the beta, and I was playing for a while. I was in college. I enjoyed the game. It was a good time. It wasn't exactly polished. It was still a little buggy. There were obviously to be expected in beta, but it just didn't really grab me at the time because I was like, well, I already picked up Diablo 3, so I feel weird, like I paid for this one, and this one's free. I don't know. So, how it all started was, in 1999, I started playing Diablo. And Diablo was an awesome game. It was grungy, dark, and scary, and I really, really enjoyed it. The games I had played before that were like Super Nintendo games. You only played like Jurassic Park and Doom and everything like that. But Diablo, my first real PC game, and I gotta say, it was like an awesome first experience. I thought it was terrifying. It was really cool. I saw it at my friend's house. We actually made burned copies of the CDs. You guys haven't probably heard that in a while. Burned CDs. yeah. Not even DVDs. CDRs. You only get a one-timer out of that one. You can't rewrite them. That's a CDRW. So anyway, we picked up these, or he picked up a copy of it. Somebody did. We were like, I don't know, 12, and we downloaded them onto the PCs that we had at the time, and we played together, and we had a blast. It was super awesome. Played on a LAN, and it was a great time. What I started finding out about the game is that I could actually play on my computer at home because it was so like low gen on the graphics. Obviously, it was like not even 2000 yet, and it was terrifying. It was an awesome game, but it fit every art style that I loved when I was just a preteen kid. I thought it was the coolest thing. It was gory. It was bloody. It had an awesome storyline, and I was just enveloped by it. And then in 2000, Diablo 2 came out. And I said, oh my goodness, this game that I love so much has a sequel. And I can't... Oh, Mom, can I get it, please? Rated M. Okay. So I may or may not have found a way to get a copy of it. I can't disclose how I did that, but I only played single player, so it's not like a big deal. Like Battle.net wasn't making any money off of me. I got a copy, and I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I thought it was by far the coolest thing in the world. And eventually I did buy my own copy of it, so for everybody that's hating out there, like, oh, you don't support the company. Well, Blizzard North, I supported you. In fact, I supported you so many times, I bought 4 copies, 2 battle chests. Yeah, I did that. Why? Because I love the game so much, I wanted my friends to play with me, so we ended up getting copies. Everybody got copies of it. I encouraged them, and I even bought some for them when I had a summer job. Next thing I knew, we were getting up at 4:30 in the morning trying to play some Diablo, trying to do some what was it, Ancestral Rite of Passage, the Crystal Passage runs, and we just run that back and forth all morning until we had to go to school, or we decided to be a little late. So, and then in 2002, LOD came out, and I was like, an expansion, and this is like my first real experience with an expansion, aside from, we'll get the MMOs here in a moment. So, Diablo 2 LOD came out, and it was like, boom, mind-blowing, like an expansion for a game. There's 2 more classes, assassins and druids, and I was like, how can this get any better? And then there was story, there was added story to it. They brought in Baal, Lord of Destruction, brother of that was, manifested over so many years, and oh my goodness. I remember seeing the previews for it. Like, there was a video, like the first, like, what would they call it? Was it some gaming channel that you got on Dish Network, and they said Diablo the 2 expansion, Lord of Destruction, and like, it was hype. My first hype, guys. That was my first hype game, was D2 LOD, and it came out, and I played it, and I loved it, and I played it for several years, off and on, nonstop. During that time, I went through like a lot of other struggling games, or games that did very well for themselves. One of those being EverQuest, and EverQuest is, if you don't know it, then, well, I don't know you anymore. Sorry, just Google it; you'll figure it out. So anyway, EverQuest came out in 1999. The beta did, or closed beta. I didn't get to be a part of it, but my friends of mine were, and I got to watch them. And again, very young age, so we're getting involved with gaming at a very young age, learning a lot of things, a lot of the technical aspects of gaming and gaming development, which in my brain at the time was just like, whoa, cool, free access early. No, that's how you thought about it, but you didn't realize how much you were actually contributing to the game developing and everything about that. So that was a big experience for me, going and watching them play in beta. I eventually got into the game real quick. Right after that, yeah, it was my first monthly payment of, I think it was like $9.99. I had to convince my mom to give my credit card. But anyway, that long story short, I started playing EverQuest, and I made it to like level. I had a level 60 Shadow Knight, level 40 something warrior, or level 60 warrior, level 40 necromancer. It was fun. It was a blast, and I wouldn't change anything in the world. The things that EverQuest taught me, which I'm going to save for an entirely different video. The things that game had taught me, you can't replace that. And it's really crazy to think to myself that came from a game. Like, those lessons that I learned came from a game. But anyway, that's for a different video. Just kind of like, during the off time, I played EverQuest, Dark Ages of Camelot. I've spent a lot of time hyped up for Warhammer Age of Reckoning, Guild Wars 2. Then there was Rift, and then a series of like Korean grindy games in between there, which were kind of a lot of fun. It was really cool to see, like I guess cool, like in terms of like learning experience, like to see these other games, kind of how they exist and how they evolve, and what kind of people play them, and like what the play style actually is. And when you just find out it's just kind of like grindy over and over and over again, and you're just talking like minimal, maximal, minute numbers in there just to get the perfect stats that you're searching for on a very very unforgiving random generating scheme. It's like, oh, who's got the time? So then through that time, I had been waiting, and I had posted on Blizzard Battle.net forums, and I had found other like third-party forums, and they did like an HD release for Diablo 2, and then they did like rust storms and updates, and they got rid of whites, and then it was just a mess. There was hackers. I lost like 5 or 6 accounts, hence why I had to buy more. Blizzard service wasn't the best at the time. Blizzard North had dispersed at that point. And 10 years later, Diablo 3, it came. And it was, I had never been more excited. I remember this, I was my 5th year in college. I was in my house with my roommate, and I saw the preview for it. I saw the big post, or the big show at BlizzCon, and I couldn't believe it. I did everything I could. I got into closed beta. I was in the game for several months before it released, and it was awe-inspiring. I thought like this was it. This is the game that's going to change everything. This is my next game where I'm going to devote so much time to and become a devotee, a follower of the game, and become a front runner for it, and post like content. And we started producing content on my previous channel all about Diablo and Guild Wars and Warhammer. And it was like, so yeah, this is it. This is a rock solid game. Let me tell you something. I'm going to see if I can find it and dig it up. Patch notes, responses, forums, things from devs directly. The one thing that I had held so dearly in Diablo 2 was the cutthroat PvP. In Diablo 3, zero PvP. Zero. None. Nothing. Why? In a game that was solely based on community and the thriving system of a PvP that was just totally player-based, not even have the remote capabilities of running like a free-for-all like Diablo 2 did. Why? Why don't we do that? And there was responses saying it's coming. Next patch. As soon as possible. Things like that, like ASAP. Top on our to-do list. That was 2013. It is now 2017. And I haven't really looked back at the game too much. I haven't been bothering to, get involved with it. I feel like it's sort of like a Hellgate flagship studio sort of thing. Like, I bought two collector's editions, and I got really hyped up for it. I did a bunch, I did a lot for the game. I reported tons and tons of bugs, and all I wanted was PvP. They had showed us videos of instance 3v3 PvP, and I had never been more excited for that. And there was nothing. So I was distraught. I was upset. During that time, Path of Exile was there, like a flame of the past, trying to hey, I heard you're not doing well. Let's get some coffee sometime. And I was like, you know what? Let's get some coffee. So I hung out and played Path of Exile for a while, and it was really cool. It was a great game. I realized that it was kind of at the time I thought it was a spin-off of Diablo 3, and I was like, yeah, I know what these guys are doing. This is typical. It's dark, gory. But there's something where I didn't draw the line where I made the similarity or draw the similarities was Diablo 3 was super cartoony, and you could get shaders and everything like that, but default setting for the game looked like the way it did. Ugh. Come on. And don't get me wrong, I played the ever-living out of D3. I played a lot of D3. And I'm talking endgame content, Rainbow Land, all that good stuff. Before, and well before Reaper of Souls came out. I don't even know what's in Reaper of Souls. I heard they're going to release a Necromancer soon. That's cool. So, yeah, there was no PvP. And I played Path of Exile, and I was like, this is alright. It's like a Diablo spinoff. It's got a few acts in it. Acts, quest. Go into the den, slay the monsters, and then it's very evil and has this dark satanic aspect to it. And so I was like, yeah, it's a Diablo spinoff. Even the minimap, I was like, this is no good. So I stopped for a while. And during that time, it was 2013, so I really didn't do much of anything other than work. I started playing Dark Souls pretty heavily, and there wasn't a lot of MMOs. Skyforge. I played Skyforge for a while. And again, if you start to notice a recurring pattern here, it's a lot of RPGs. I played FPS, I enjoy FPS, but RPGs have always been my thing. And then during the Skyforge era, and even in early college, mid-college, I was playing Minecraft when it first released in I think it was the first Redstone package came out. And finally, I came back to Path of Exile. So why did I come back to Path of Exile? Recently, the most recent thing we had uploaded for Minecraft was the Wither Skeleton Farm, and that, guys, I won't lie, had sucked the life out of me. I had been working on it. It was extremely difficult to build, and I got to points where I just wanted to give up, or my redstone wasn't working, and I started to get very frustrated with it. And I pride myself on being very technically informed and knowing how to utilize redstone to the fullest and make compact designs. And even create, I think I make decent tutorial videos on them. I'm trying to get better at that, but it just became very, very frustrating to me after, several casts were blowing me up, and, the design didn't work, or, it wasn't as fast as I was hoping it was going to be. And it was a lot of work, so I took a hiatus. I won't lie. I chose a different path, and that's Path of Exile. I'm not giving up on Minecraft by any means. Absolutely no way am I giving up on the game. I will be coming back to it. I will be uploading more tutorials, and I will be uploading more Pixelite LPs because I owe it to the guys in the server. They're good guys, and I try to stay active on Discord. I'm just there's a lot of things in real life going on. Plus, Path of Exile is a very grindy game that requires me to do things that it's very, very time intensive. So. Yeah, Wither Skeleton Farm was very difficult to do, and there was just so many rebuilds that I had to do of it, and sometimes it was solo, sometimes it was other team members, but it was just very difficult to do. So I took a break, played Path of Exile, and here we are. So let's talk about some channel updates. You can see right here, I'm in a box right now. This is my face. I'm Zero, by the way. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. Excellent. Yeah, I started a Twitch account, and it was fun. I got 20, 30 viewers right away, posting stuff on Twitter. They came and checked things out. It was really cool. Cool chat conversations. It's really difficult to play and chat at the same time, especially when you're trying to do runs and stream. It's all right, but it's like, you can interact with them with your voice and they talk, and it's cool. More so on that one, try and work on Twitch. I'm going to try and do some more Twitch stuff, upload things. I want to even try Minecraft stuff on Twitch. I know it's kind of hard when you don't have that niche, because like you play Path of Exile, which is a dark, grim, bloody game, and then you play Minecraft, which is a family-friendly, fun game. What are you, Zero? What are you trying to do here? Who are you trying to associate yourself with? And I said, nobody. I ain't associating with nobody. I'm my own dude. I like dark, scary stuff, and I love Minecraft, and I love Path of Exile, and you know what? I love Diablo. Okay, I said that, brought it out. I love Diablo. I loved Diablo. Past tense. I loved it, because it's not the same game it used to be. I'm upset about it. There is, however, a Path of Diablo, which we're going to check out too. I'm going to post some stuff here. You're going to like it. You're going to say, hey, like, that's cool. I can't wait to see some of that. But what's most important about this is scheduling. I'm going to try to do my best to make a schedule for streaming in particular. Video uploads might be a little different. There might be some variance in those upload schedules, simply because some content takes longer to make. And with games like Path of Exile, you could, yes, go outright and buy currency and defeat the whole grinding purpose of the game and just buy the stuff you want. But then again, what's the point of playing the character if you just can spend money? Microtransactions. You know what? Never mind. That's for another video. But yeah, I'll be trying to schedule as much Twitch as I can, and I will also would like to make my uploads a little more consistent. So I hope that helps out. I want to make sure that I improve on everything. Every upload I do is something better. Also, you may or may have noticed, there might be a little bit, but I think it's gradually gone down, is the hissing, the audio quality. It's substantially better. I've listened to it. I got voice meter with my blue snowball, and I think that this is by far the best quality I've ever had in my audio ever. So if you got a blue snowball and you're like, hey, I can't get rid of a lot of this feedback, what's this, like, echoey, get yourself voice meter. Seriously, it'll change your world. Thank me later. Link to it in the description. What else is there? Oh, Path of Exile 3.0 is coming out, and it's going to be awesome. So if you don't know anything about Path of Exile or games like such as that, like Diablo, there are things called leagues and ladders and seasons. What those mean to you? I don't know. If you don't know what they are, then probably not much. So basically, it works as a set time limit from point A to point B of a certain duration. What happens in that is that you will be ranked on your leveling speed, how fast you clear content. There will be races for specific types of content within that time. And in addition, in 3.0, there is also going to be a ton more content. Currently, we only go to Act 4. I'm guessing there's going all the way to Act 10? That's 6 acts. We got one in 1 year in Diablo 2. And we got 4 in... Was 5? 4? 4? 5? Got 5 in 10 years. Path of Exile has been out for 4 years, and we are already getting up to 10 acts. In addition to all the mapping that you can do in this game, I think that by far this is obviously the superior game. But 3.0 is coming out, and we're going to play that content hard because it's going to be new, it's going to be fresh, they're going to revamp the game, there's going to be some different updates to it, different class mechanics, things are getting tweaked, and it's going to provide some pretty cool stuff. So if you guys are interested in Path of Exile, I would definitely recommend picking it up. You can go to the website or you can go to Steam. It's free to play, and if you want cool stuff, you can. And the great thing about Path of Exile is that the microtransactions are strictly cosmetic or account-based. So like things like, let me pull it up here. If you want to like buy anything that was particular for your account, the only thing you can improve on is, in fact, your stash, which just allows you to store more items, which is like, cool. But you don't have to do it. So what's going on in Path of Exile for me right now? Well, right now, this is my Raider ST Howa build at level 71 currently. Doing good. Doing all right. Not much to show you right now on it. Running the 2 sets of Hands of Wisdom in action. And my sockets are all sorts of messed up on them, so that's great. I bought this and not realizing that I didn't know it was going to be a corrupted one. Got there, and it was the cheapest one. That's all I could afford at the time. So like, I'll pick it up anyway because I need it. And then turns out that the 2 red, 1 green is not going to support anything I need. Still need to focus a lot on energy gear. This is a 84 energy shield. It's a Kabbalah's Regalia, so even worse. Yeah, definitely, I have a better one. I'm going to get that one on. And that's what I'm currently running right now on this character. I also have a Arc Elementus and a ED, soon-to-be CI Occultist build. And those are all 70 plus. So those will be what I'm playing for the time being. I'm doing some mapping right now. But essentially what I'm trying to do in the game is I needed to make a character that could farm for me so I can get currency to experiment with other builds. I know it's like, you gotta have money to make money or spend money, whatever, it doesn't matter. And that's kind of my plan right now. If you guys don't know anything else about Path of Exile, let me show you something crazy right now. I'm gonna zoom out. Oh wait, I can't go any further than that. That's fine. This is the skill tree. Now this is why we play Path of Exile. This is what drives me crazy, is this skill tree. Oh, let me pull that back up, and this. Everything broken down. I love this. I love being able to get down to the nitty-gritty of what exactly we're looking at, how things are affected, mathematical and technical aspects of the game, hitboxes, percentages, maximum increases, procs. I love procs. It is seriously the coolest thing in the world, and I couldn't be more excited about getting back into Path of Exile. Now, I don't want you to think that I will be deterring from Minecraft. I will be getting back into Minecraft. The build itself tried to kill me. I think it'll literally try to kill me. I will be getting back into that, I promise. But what I want to do now is focus on some Path of Exile gaming. And I hope you guys enjoy it and want to come along with me. I'm going to try to do my best to make the most interesting commentary. When I do the live streams, I want to stay interactive and positive with everybody. If you guys want to join in on that, that'd be awesome. I'm going to put a link to the Twitch in the description. It's also going to be in my channel. What's important is right now is that, we stay together, we stay strong, because that's all we got, I would love to do this full time and be a huge YouTube creator, but for the time being, I got to do what works for me. And honestly, I'm just having a hard time going back to MC. I might hop into creative mode and build some tutorials or some cool designs or something. I see my boy Acheron is making some crazy stuff again. Again, I'm going to link him in the description because, dude, that guy has inspired me. If anything needs to be said, it's that he's one of the guys that's making me want to come back and keep playing, more actively. I'm not going away, I promise. I'm not. I need another game to kind of occupy some time, and it's gonna happen to be Path of Exile. But yeah, shout out to my boy Acheron, dude. Keep it up. I'm seeing you create some crazy stuff. You guys need to check his channel out. Seriously, check him out. Throw him some likes, throw him some love. That guy is phenomenal. Anyway, that will probably wrap it up for this episode. If you guys are interested in anything else, following more things such as what I'm doing, staying up to date on stuff, you can check me out on Twitter. It's at zeroforge_OFF for official, because someone took that name already. Don't know who, but don't follow them. It's not cool. You can also check me out on Twitch. Like I said, I'm going to put a link to that in the description, and I'm sure it'll be popping up somewhere up in this area. And then finally, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it's just an update. There's not a lot going on, but it was really important for me to get this out there because it's been so long since I've actually got to upload anything. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye-bye.